so I applied some of my Badescu spray and my primer by Too Faced. I applied my Born This Way foundation with this Real Techniques buffing brush. To start, I applied one layer, but I realized that I needed more coverage to have a very good base with this. Also makeup that's gonna follow, so I applied a second layer of my vanilla shade foundation, and I made sure to cover every single spot of my face. I usually don't wear this much makeup. It's a special occasion, you know, it's Valentine's Day. I then went on with my concealer. This one is on the very same in the very same shade as my foundation or my skin color. I applied it in inverted triangle shapes. Why the same color? Because you want to conceal, you want to hide, you want to cover those dark spots under your eyes. You want to cover your acne scars, so you want to apply it in the very same color. If you apply it in a lighter shade, it's just going to brighten those areas. Then I use another concealer. This one is FitMe by Maybelline. I applied again in the same areas, inverted triangle shapes, but also on my chin, in between my brows, my nose, and under my cheekbone. These are the areas that we actually want to brighten, to illuminate, and these are the areas where our illuminator shade, highlighter shade, so a lighter color, will be applied. I press that in with my beauty blender, and you know how much I love my beauty blender or beauty sponge. I then use my MAC Studio Fix powder. I'm in the shade NC25. For those wondering, I use this very huge bottle brush from Real Techniques, also another favorite. I also use a beauty blender to press in some of that product under my eyes and on those areas where I need a little bit more coverage. I then use my subconscious shade from the Kat Von D Contour Light palette, and I applied it exactly on my cheekbone line, also under my chin, on the sides of my forehead, and to contour my jawline. This is an amazing color. It literally works on so many people that I highly recommend this palette. To add a little bit of warmth to my face, I added this shade from the palette. It's called Shade+Light. It's also amazing for any type of skin. If you like more neutral contour shades because of the level of warmth in your skin, you're also gonna like this. It really works on anyone. So basically did the same thing. I applied it over those areas, but this time I applied it a little bit more as a bronzer. I then use this Levitation shade from the palette to apply it under my eyes and really highlight those areas. This is to highlight the light shades of the palette basically. I then use the Lyric shade, which is this banana shade, and I applied it on top. I also applied it under my jawline to really highlight those areas as well. And I then use my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit palette. I use the finish shade, so the diffuse light shade, and applied it on top of that highlighted areas. And then to finish up with the base, I use my blushes from the palette. I mixed them up and I applied them the Japanese way or the Michi way, whatever you want to call it. And I also applied a little bit on my nose. This is optional. It's up to you if you like it or not. I love it. And then with this amazing Aurora palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, I applied this highlight. I will link the shade down below on the high points of my cheeks, the tip of my nose. And finally, to the star of this tutorial, the chocolate gold metallic matte eyeshadow palette from Too Faced. I used the shade So Bougie all over my lid. Make sure to blend very well, guys, and remember that this is a smoky eye look, so blending is key, my friends. I then use the shade Cocoa Truffle also on my lids just to give it more of a warm tone to it and darken it a little bit. So you're adding a layer. Remember that that's what smoky eyes are all about. We're basically literally making your eyes look smoky by adding all sorts of shades of darker shades mixed with lighter shades if you want. I then apply the black shade from the palette. It's called Decadent, and I used it for the outer corners of my eyes. Make sure to blend very well. This is the key to any eyeshadow look or any eye look or any smoky eye specifically. Honestly, this eyeshadow is so amazing. It is extremely pigmented that I have to be so careful. Otherwise, I would look, I don't know, very weird if I apply too much black. I then use this eyeshadow base from Essence, and I applied it on my lids where I would be applying this awesome fuchsia pink. It's called New Money. It's from the palette, the Too Faced palette, and I made sure to apply a lot of it because this is really the key to this eyeshadow look. It's not for nothing that it's called the Pink Smoky Eye. So make sure that you apply that very well. And if you need to wet your brush with a MAC Fix Plus or any spray, feel free to do so. By the way, I make the weirdest of faces when I apply my makeup, so you can laugh at me. I accept it. I used a very fine brush and I mixed the Cocoa Truffle and the Live and Lavish shade together to apply it on my waterline. And then I took the shade Rich Girl from the palette to apply it on the inner corners of my eyes to make them pop. To finish, I used the Pink Plaid lipstick from MAC. This is my all-time favorite. And voila! So this is it for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, remember to hit that subscribe button if you want, no pressure. And if you want to stalk me on social media, the link to my Instagram account is down below. Hope to see you soon.